How do your expectations of life match up to your reality? Let's talk about that right now. Welcome to Super Shea Tutorials. I'm Danny Shea. This is your Monday Motivation. So today we're talking expectation versus reality. Let me give you a few examples before we start. Expectation. Reality. Expectation. Reality. Expectation. Reality. We expect a lot out of life. Maybe that's why as human beings we are kind of hardwired to see the negative. Expecting things, don't get me wrong, is not all bad though. Expecting good things out of your life is a really, really good thing. I've talked about that in several videos. But the main key feature that needs to happen is we need to keep in perspective what reality is. So let me give you an example here. Kid starts karate. This is day one for him. Comes in, takes class. After the first week, the parent says, I'm pulling him out of the school. He's just not getting it. Okay, so let's look at this for a second. In some cases, that is a very valid argument. It's a very valid reason. But for most of them, the reasoning behind it isn't so much that their child isn't getting it. It's more a fact of their expectation versus the reality of the situation. Their expectation is, after the first week, my kid needs to look like Chuck Norris. He needs to move like him. He needs to be able to beat people down like him. And after the first month, I'm expecting Bruce Lee style moves. So that's the expectation. But what is misunderstood is that all of these things are a process. Everything you do in life is a process. Nobody wakes up one day and all of a sudden they're really, really good at, wielding a bow staff or, anything for that matter, doing karate, doing their job. There's a training for that purpose. So the major expectation issue is that we expect too much. We expect what we see on TV, and instead we live in this real life world where things don't turn out the way they do on TV. So what is it in your life that you might be expecting with some unrealistic perspective? I'll give you another example. YouTube, perfect example. Most people will jump on YouTube, expect, okay, I'm going to post a video and immediately I'm going to become rich and famous. I'm going to have 1 billion subscribers. I'm going to have a million hits on any video that I put up afterwards. The reality is this. I started 2 years ago, 2 plus, almost 3. 250 videos later, I have 257 subscribers. Okay, that's the reality. It does not happen overnight. I am putting in the work. I'm going to continue to put in the work. It's not a point that I am driven by the idea of being rich and famous. No, the goal of this channel is to help people. I want to help people feel good about themselves. I want to help them gain a better perspective in their life. I want to help them learn some really cool skills. And, in turn, what that does for a person is it gives them confidence. It makes them feel good about what they're doing. You see their eyes pop wide open, get really, really excited when they nail that trick down. So keep your expectations in a realistic perspective. That is the whole point of this video. And I hope all of this helps you guys. It's one thing that I too need to work on. And I am working on it day in and day out. It doesn't always happen, but I'm working on that as well. I hope these videos help. If they do, let me know in the comments. Let me know what is it that you're expecting too much out of, and that you could be a little more realistic about. Thank you all for being here. I hope y'all have a phenomenal, awesome day.